Hey guys, I'm Bryce Sander, and Albie Manzo is here live with us to talk all things Manzo'd with children. How are ya?
What's going on?
Welcome to the West Coast.
Good. I'm good. I'm on the West Coast. I'm all right.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're back for season 3.
We are.
Can you believe already 3 seasons of the spinoff?
It's pretty wild, right? I mean, we did 5 of Housewives, now 3 of Manzo'd, and it's like, it just keeps going. Here we are. I'm as surprised as you are.
It's not surprising that it's still on.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are fun to watch. If you have questions for Albie about anything, really, put them in the comments below. I will ask them for you. Get the answers from him. But I'm going to kick it off with some questions of my own.
Mm-hmm.
So which show is more fun to film? Housewives or this one?
Oh, wow. Believe it or not, Manzo'd is a lot more like work. We spend a lot more time actually filming it, but it's a lot more fun. Like, you don't have the stress of like, worrying about who's going to come in and bust up a restaurant in the middle of Manzo'd. I think we're pretty much okay.
You don't have to worry about Teresa and Danielle.
Well, it's just, it's not that kind of, it's the show where it's like, if drama comes up, it's very real. It's very like personal. And I think that makes it a lot deeper in a lot of ways. But, the other stuff is...
The drama is not cat fights. It's like
not catty.
Family stuff.
Yeah.
Which is just more relatable.
Which is, and to me too, it's kind of weird. It's like we traded out like, hey, we're going to put our personal drama out there, like all the things you wouldn't want to talk about, and that is
there's
somehow an
some
upgrade.
footage right now from
there
the new
it is,
season.
Jumping around. Wow. There we go. Archery, which
Archery.
we've gotten very, very into at home. That's become a much bigger thing. Vegas, that was a good trip.
Yeah, so what can we expect? Because the trailer that's out shows us a lot. We're going to Vegas.
Yeah.
There's some like dancing on stage. There's
There
talk
is.
of penises.
There is. Yeah, we basically, it's all the things that I never, kind of saw happening in my life on camera or just for whatever reason we're finding ourselves in different kind of situations this year than years past. But, it's the most fun year I think we've ever really had. It's the most excited I've ever been for a season to start. It's super, super different this year. It's got a lot more of a Housewives-y feel where I think we all go in our own directions,
Yeah.
And I think the show's matured a lot in that sense, where I think it started as kind of like a housewife spinoff where mom's kind of doing her thing and here are the kids, where now it's like a family thing where, we're all kind of embracing who we are as individuals and for some people, that's ending up on a stage in Las Vegas with a bunch of random people you don't know jumping on you. I didn't ask for that, and this is life.
All right, the fan questions are starting to roll in. Kristen says, "Hi, Albie. Are you and your mom working out together? So awesome to see her training."
Mm-hmm. Well, Mom actually is working out with my trainer. So Roderick, I hooked Mom up with Roderick. It must have been 3-4 weeks ago after she hurt her foot. And she gained like 30 pounds, and she wasn't really like mobile at all. She's obviously had a bunch of health scares that we cover in the show. But he's no joke. I mean, the training regimen that I went under, it really kind of was like a catalyst for a lot of things for me. I just kind of wanted to make a lot of personal improvements, right before I turned 30, which is like, it happened fast. And, it was fun because when I was at the end of that, you come from a big Italian family. I mean, bread, pasta, like we basically, it's like I have like a carb IV, and I'm here working my what off to work off generations of Manzo'd DNA. And this is not something that comes easy, and it worked out, and I got into a place where I was really, proud to be in, and Mom, wants to follow suit, which is really cool for me.
That's a lot of fun. All right, so a storyline this season will be, you turn 30.
I do.
You've done this big body transformation. You turn 30. Do you feel that clock ticking? A lot of people wondering about relationship status. Doreen, Justin, Martha, Anastasia all want to know.
Well, I mean, look, do I feel the clock ticking? Yeah. To be honest with you, I do. I went and, it's almost like automated response for me, but I've gotten really, really comfortable with this. I mean, I think after the last couple relationships that I've been through, the most convenient excuse to use in the world is, hey, I'm going to take time for me. And that's like code for, hey, I'm going to go see other people. You know what I mean? But for me, this was the first time where I really, really did that. And for really the last, over 6 months, it was about, okay, I'm going to throw myself into how I want to really approach 30. And that's really what's covered on the show. I got way into my career in a much, much deeper way, way into fitness in a much deeper way. There was a way I wanted to look. There was a way I wanted to feel. And I didn't want to bring somebody else with me and say, hey, my happiness is invested in this person. I think it's a personal thing now. And to me now, while I'm really, really proud of where I'm at, there's a big part of me that's like, all right, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So I think next time you see me with anybody, it'll probably be done.
Serious.
Yeah.
Jennifer says, don't rush marriage, wait till you're 40. So she's giving you a whole decade.
You know what it is with me, man? I really want kids. You know, I got really, really lucky. I have 2 great parents. And, you know, I think you kind of want to be like, you know, when you're a young boy, you want to be like your dad when you grow up. You look up to your dad. And, you know, while he is a really, really amazing business person in his own right, I looked at his primary role as being a father, you know, and that's always been what I've wanted for myself. So I want to do it right. I want to do it once. And right now, the dating world, I think, is definitely a little nuts. You know, people are crazy out there.
Sure.
So, you know, I'm not on the apps right now.
Oh, that was
swipes.
We just got a question. Swipes. Denny said, "Are you on Tinder or any other dating apps?"
See, I didn't even read your stuff.
No,
that just kind of came up. No, I am not. I've never used it.
Good to know. So if you see somebody using pictures of Albie, it's not Albie.
I've never used it.
Who out of you and your siblings do you think will have kids first? Because it seems like maybe Lauren and Vito will be trying this season.
Well, I mean, I think Lauren obviously has the edge because her and Vito are married, and that's just what married people do, right? But, you know, hey, look, Chris and I'm a big believer in things happen the way they're supposed to when they're supposed to. But at the same time, I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to be in that situation where or if it happened for me, that it wouldn't be like a shock. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens.
How cool is it to see you and your siblings have all really come into your own? Your sister's opening a new shop this season on the show. Chris is putting out a children's book, and you've created your own company.
It's, you know, one of the most fun things I think when we look back years from now will be when we finally do have kids, having like these volumes of tapes to go back to. Some we're
professionally done home movies.
Yeah, right. And some we're like, you know, we're probably gonna bury somewhere. You know, hope they never pop up. But you know, for me, it's a lot of fun to see how far we've evolved personally. And I think that's why this year is so different because it's almost got like a housewivesy feel. Everyone's got their own thing. You know, Chris, I couldn't be more proud of Christopher, and Lauren's stores are doing amazing. And for me, you know, I've taken the route of, you know, what's so weird about this show is I think we all just want to focus on doing a good show, like being with each other. We didn't want to put the businesses out there in a huge way because it's not a commercial. We want to just have fun with it. And people are genuinely interested in what we have going on, which I've always loved. You know, to me, I don't believe we have fans. You know, for me, it's like people that watch the show, and they're part of our family, and we put it out there for real. And it's just kind of cool for me to see how interested people actually are in it, you know?
From both shows, all the years, is there one moment that you just go, why did that have to be on national TV?
Oh, man. Yeah, most of them. There are a lot of things. I'll tell you what, this year, I can think of 2 things off the top of my head that'll be by far the most embarrassing moments I've ever had on national TV.
Okay.
Yeah, and Vegas definitely covered a lot of that ground.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right. A lot of people asking about your mom. We see in the trailer a health scare coming to the family, very emotional.
Yeah.
You probably can't reveal too much, but is your mom okay?
Mom's fine. I'll reveal the whole thing. I mean, to me, as far as I'm concerned, you know, we don't want to play games with stuff like that. Obviously, Mom, thank God, had a, you know, that was a really, really weird moment for us. I think we learned a lot about each other going through that because we literally find out like the last second of filming what's going on, and you know, that was a very, very fortunate thing for us, you know, that things ended the way they did, and you know, we're really, really lucky. But at the same time, look, we're all getting older, and it's important for all of us to take care of each other and stuff like that. So, you know, it's a good wake-up call for her.
I mean, this show just reinforces every episode you watch. It's like, wow, this family really cares about each other, really loves each other. Is there a moment that you love to watch and go back and say that was one of our like best moments? I'm so glad that's on camera.
There are a couple. I saw a couple early clips, not even so much of stuff that's on the show, about the web, like the web stuff that are coming in, of just like me and Chris kind of playing around, like things that we never thought would actually get used, which is probably a bad thing. Like there are so many things that we've done where you said to yourself, oh, that's not going to get used. So you kind of like say some out there stuff, which they're actually using this year, which is kind of nerve-wracking. But you know, those to me, like those little side web clips, believe it or not, have a lot of the most fun scenes. Season 1, there's like a scene of Housewives. We're playing softball. Like even stuff as dumb as that, like I love to go look at and relive. And this show in particular is so much fun this year. And I think there'll probably be more of those type of moments this year than any other year we've ever shot.
Well, we will be watching. What else can you tease us? What will we see? What are the big events this year?
Well, I mean, you saw the first 2. I mean, you know more than I do. I mean,
but I can't say what's in them.
No, I think we finally got a year where they just kind of said, you know what, let's let them go nuts, you know, and that's a lot of fun for me. We had a lot of freedom to just kind of do what we wanted to do and go a lot of really crazy places. And we're a lucky bunch that we have this opportunity to just kind of have fun with things. And hopefully it keeps going for a long time. But I'm excited for Sunday. And I like to say, you know, like, we're following Housewives again this year, which is different because last year we didn't.
Right.
So I like to say that we're like the Advil that takes the migraine of Housewives away. And that's kind of like, you know, how I like to put it.
Amazing.
So gently.
A little bit of a spoiler. Watch out. There is a Teresa Giudice mention on the first episode.
Mom likes to have fun, man. You know, you can't, come on. You're going to set it up easy for her. I mean, like, you know, after a while, it's like, Mom, come on.
They even included, like, the question from behind the camera to really, there was the setup.
Yeah,
so watch out for that.
She's, you know, she's feisty.
All right. Cynthia says, love the show. Everyone seems so real and down to earth. I think you guys are real and down to earth.
I think so, too.
How cool was it? You all were Instagramming, tweeting, Snapchatting about when Amy Schumer name dropped your mom in her new book.
Mm-hmm. I love that. And for me personally, like my personal life, I that was so big because that was like forever the biggest knock was, oh my God, he's close to his mom, and Amy Schumer saying,
like,
nah,
no,
it's cool.
I got this endorsement.
So now I'm good. That's exactly, it was like a big endorsement, you know? So now that really did wonders for me.
Check out Amy Schumer's book.
Yes.
Chapter called Mom,
Please.
right at the top.
Right there.
Why you should, she basically says, the only man you should trust who's very close to his mom is a Manzo'd brother.
That's it. That's what she says. Caroline Manzo'd is the only exception, which I needed that. It
Very
came
cool.
at the right time.
All right, well, we're going to wrap this up for now, but the show premieres this Sunday?
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
A week from Sunday.
Yeah, a week from Sunday.
Week from Sunday, following Real Housewives of New Jersey on Bravo, so watch out for it. We'll put this up on ET Online too, so you can rewatch this and love it. And don't forget to follow Entertainment Tonight here on Facebook so you don't miss these live chats when we do them, because you don't want to miss another person from, you know, Bravo, another Manzo'd brother.
We've got more. We'll send them out.
All right. Thanks, guys.